Well, hello again. Welcome to another edition of Einstein Builds. In this video, I will be building a one-piece fiberglass headliner for my two-door wagon build on my 70 Chevelle wagon. A lot of work goes into making these videos, so please follow my channel. This is a little deviation from my two-door conversion. I'm at the point of needing to put the car on the lift to get to the rocker and wheel well lip, but enjoy this little side project for it. First, I found a donor car that the roof could be cut from. I didn't feel bad. This 68 was rusted so badly. Got it to my shop and welded angle irons to all the roof pillars. Got it all cleaned up. Laid out a new headliner, put in all the bows using clips to keep it in place. I put all the windlace and pillar covers back on so I would have a hard edge in the mold for where the part would stop. Realizing that no amount of mold release would prevent the fiberglass resin from locking onto the headliner, I covered the headliner with a sheet of rubber from the hardware store. They sell it for putting on walls and floors behind and under showers. I cut and tucked it under the edges. Along the way, I started to see a flaw in my logic, but had no choice but to continue. The weight of the material is bowing the headliner down, which is up when it is in the car, which is the opposite of what happens to headliners. They hang down between the bows, but I figured that it would just give me more headroom, so I proceeded to put the fiberglass on. Like all grandiose plans that start out good, this went a little sideways. The rubber started to wrinkle after putting the resin onto the fiberglass, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. So I kept going. I put another layer on, then strategically placed boards as stiffening ribs so that the mold couldn't twist on me. I applied a few more layers over all of it to lock it in. I added some more wood so I can flip it over, and this gives it a solid thing to hold it to when it's sitting on the table to complete the work. I popped it off of the roof with the headliner and rubber. I was very disappointed in the build. The drooping and the wrinkles were more than I expected. But again, do you scrap it or keep going? I kind of love doing body work, so I decided to trim the edges and Bondo the hell out of it. Since this is just the negative mold anyway, by negative mold I mean I will be using this as the mold to cast the final part from. So what you're looking at is not the headliner piece, it is simply a tool to make it from. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's shaping up. I'm liking it so far. Remember, this is what the underside of the headliner will look like. Now with this mold rigid and ready to get plenty of mold release, then 2 good polyester resin gel coats before applying the fiberglass mat. A few more coats of mat, then it's ready to pop off the mold. A quick spray of primer and it's trimmed and sanded for the final top coat. I haven't decided what that will be just yet. I may use spray adhesive and put a material on it, or something like flat textured paint. Maybe even thought about bedliner coating. It will have texture and be very strong. When this is installed, the edges will go right under all of the windlace and pillar covers. But rather than the headliner bows holding it up, I will run screws right into the roof's cross braces. I was going to make and sell these on my website, einstein.com, but after doing all of this, the time and effort into it, it just wouldn't be worth it. And now, it's time for the leftover part of the day. I have these 1968 to 72 El Camino rear window moldings. I'm not going to be using it, so message me if anyone needs these. Like a lot of my leftover parts of the day, I'm not putting them back into my storage, so if it's in my way, unfortunately, I'm going to scrap it. I know these are OEM, but I can't hold on to everything forever. Alright, well that's it. Keep on rocking it.